Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mark Shelf Space, and today we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends House of X Wolverine from the Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure wave. So stick around and let's check him out. Alright, welcome back. So let's take a look at the side box art here. Alright, here's a side art for Wolverine. Got his claws out, looking like he's ready to attack someone. We'll take a look at the back of the card. And on the back of the card, you see the enlarged art, as well as the other 6 figures that are needed to complete the Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure. Notice Wolverine does not come with a part. He's just a solo figure with an alternate head here. So let's go ahead and break him out of the box and take a look at him. Alright, so here we'll look at a quick side-by-side of the Marvel Legends Wolverine figure as he's painted and looks here compared to how he looks in the new comics written by Jonathan Hickman. So you can see a pretty basic design on the costume. In the middle you've got the darker brown tones, and on the outer parts of the rib cage you've got a more gold tone, and that carries down to the top of the thighs on the side of the costume. In the middle you see the red X on the belt. Got the gauntlets on the forearms here, and then the boots look pretty reminiscent of the way that they're drawn in the comics. So all in all, I think Hasbro did a good job of capturing the essence of Wolverine's new costume as it's drawn in the comics and transferring that into action figure form here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the figure close up. We'll start with the head sculpt here. So the first thing I notice, see Wolverine's eyes, how they're white. That's because Wolverine has no soul. I'll take a look at the mask covering the eyes here. It's pretty reminiscent of Wolverine's other masks that he wears in various costumes. It's iconic, so I'm glad they kept it, and I like it. And he's got a nice grin on his face here. I think the body's nice. It's husky, you know, like Wolverine is. He's just kind of short and stubby. And the body's a good thickness. To capture that, I think that it's a good mold for Wolverine. Take a look at the arms. See, there's some detailing here. Painted on hairs. He's got hairy biceps on both arms. At the wrists here, see his gauntlets for his gloves. There's some pretty good detailing here, outlining the straps to keep the gloves in place. As far as the claws go, they are pretty nice. They don't feel, you know, like they're mobile here, but they don't feel so flimsy like they're gonna bend over time. You know, I think Hasbro finally got the plastic right on these, so they're not warping and drooping like some of the previous Wolverine figures experienced. To show you what I mean with the claws, so here is Wolverine from the it was a wave a long time ago. This is Astonishing X-Men Wolverine. But you see these claws, they're not very straight and they're curved. I mean, they're also really long. But the plastic, you see how it comes together at the points there, and it's kind of wavy. It's this way on both of them, and this claw here, even the third claw, it's tucked under because the plastic just was not very good. There's other Wolverine figures I've seen. I think, you know, the Toy Biz did. They're actually worse, but I don't have those readily available here. They're packed away somewhere. So I do like these claws. Take a look at the belt here. It's got some detailing built into it here. It's leather looking, you know, so you see the indents on here make it look like the belt is worn. That's kind of cool. Look at the boots. I also like these boots better. I just think they're more fitting, you know, for Wolverine. So, and then the books here, he's part of the X-Force team, and you know, he goes on covert combat missions. And these just look more like a combat boot that he would wear. So Wolverine, he typically wears boots like this. You know, it's cool because you got the flaps on the side here that match the ears. And like, it's aesthetically looks nice. But I just don't think that it's real practical. So I do like these boots a lot better. You see the straps on them there, strapped tight to the calves. Just more combat boot looking. Take a look at the articulation here. Pretty standard. Got the head. Tips back a little bit. Dips forward. Spins. The shoulder joints here. A little bit stiff, but not. Well, this arm's a lot stiff. So this arm works pretty well. This one might need a little wriggling here. You see he's got pretty good movement up and down and back and forth here. We'll have to work on this arm. At the wrists, so you get the standard, it turns and it bends both sides, and you got the bicep swivel here. In the middle, does a little ab crunch, does a little matrix. You got the brakes at the top of the thighs, standard knee joints. And as far as the ankles go, they work back and forth and side to side. We can do a little size comparison here with this Wolverine compared to some of the previous versions. So take a look at that. Alright, here's a quick size comparison of some of the previous versions of Wolverine. You can see he's about the same height. The only one really that's kind of out of place is the Astonishing X-Men one. And that's just because that was an older mold done, I think, at the return of Marvel Legends. I can't remember exactly where that one came from. But I'd like to see that one updated because I do like that costume a lot. It might have a lot to do with the fact that I love Joss Whedon's run on Astonishing X-Men, but I do like the costume. The figure, though, I had a lot of trouble standing him up, and he's kind of hot garbage right now. But the new Wolverine's pretty on par for the size and build of the recent Wolverines done by Hasbro here. And one quick comparison here. This is Wolverine next to Magneto from the same wave. You can see Wolverine's definitely shorter, but I mean, that captures his height in the comics. So I think Hasbro did a good job here. So that's my review for the new Wolverine from the Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure wave. Hope you guys like it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave me some comments, and the next video is going to be the Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure itself. We'll have that out here in a couple days. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.